coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pam, man. I appreciate the love. Bam, 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 boom, bam, bam. Hey, man. I appreciate the support. We out here, man. 33 years of prison stories, man. We rolling. We trying to push this message out there. Pushing Pete. We cannot stop. We will not stop. As long as we breathing, we should be achieving. So we gonna keep on pushing, man. I appreciate everybody who rocking with me. We still got a little bit of time before the suspension is over, or before I can resubmit to to be remonetized. So I appreciate the love of everybody coming over here to Pure Deliciousness to get this positive energy. I would also appreciate if you could make sure you subscribe to Pure Deliciousness. We got 100K over there. We only got 13 over here. So if you rocking with the movement, rock with the movement all the way around. Also, stay tuned for the Banky and Jay boxing podcast is coming out too. I hope y'all will go subscribe and lock in with me, man. We got a lot of things we trying to do in 2024. I'm gonna need y'all to rock with me, man. If you with me, man. TBP Nation, stand up, salute, appreciate you, love you. We gonna get it done, man, by any means necessary. With that being said, man, today I wanted to talk about this issue, man. It's an issue this deep in the penitentiary, man. It's deep in the penitentiary. By being locked up and you are separated away from everybody you love and everything that you love, man, you go through a whole lot of changes, man. A whole lot of changes. Mentally, physically, spiritually. But one of the biggest blows that you can receive while you incarcerated, man, is to lose a loved one, man, while you locked up. That blow right there is hard, man. That's a hard blow because of the situation, because of your environment, who you're around. It's everything to you, especially depending upon who that person is. It's everything to you, and you can do nothing about it. But it means nothing to nobody around you. They don't care because they got their life going on. They got their situations going on. They might got something going on with their kids, something going on with their wife, their girlfriend, their brother, their sister. They don't care nothing about what you got going on. You know, in penitentiary, it's like that, man. It's unforgiving and it's uncaring. Don't nobody care about what you got going on. Kind of like the way it is out here in the real world. Your problems is your problems, and don't nobody want you to make them their problem. So that's what makes the situation tricky, because you can have people that get that news like that and they just crash out. They kirk out, they crash out, they lash out, because you ain't got no outlet. You ain't got nowhere to grieve in peace. You ain't got nobody to console you, to be like, man, you don't have that in prison. You got a bunch of dudes going through all their own issues and they don't care nothing about what you got going on. Now, to me personally, the worst blow you could receive is probably to lose your mother, and that's a threat to happen to anybody who been locked up for a significant amount of time. The longer you locked up, the more chances it is that, you may lose your parents or your grandparents, because of the simple fact that the more time you do, the older you gonna get, so the older they gonna get because they older than you. So that's the threat to everybody. A lot of people goal is to get out, man, and to get out before, they have to deal with that situation, because it's inevitable that all of us gonna leave this earth. But man, you don't want to be incarcerated when people that you love, leave this earth, man, because the only thing you'll have left is just the memories, and that was before you got locked up. So with that being said, you can understand that that's a serious blow, man, and it changes people that's locked up. And like I said, to lose your mother, man, I've seen some dudes go through that, man, and it's a horrible situation. I seen a couple of my partners had to go through that, man, and I did my best that I could do to try to, console them or whatever, or be a brother to them or whatever, man. But I could see the pain, and I'm talking about some of the hardest dudes. I could see them break down, mentally, You know, I could just see him. It just hurts so much, and it makes you feel so disappointed because you even though whatever happened it caused them to pass away, even if it's natural causes, you feel somewhat at blame because you won't dare to be with them during that moment. You won't dare because of the situation that you in. So it affects dudes in a crazy way, man. And I can remember, man, this dude, man, this was for the most part, being in penitentiary, was a cool dude. He ain't really bother nobody. He ain't really have a lot of larceny, skullduggery, nothing like that. But he did what he do, and he done been in a couple of little scuffles, little fisticuffs or whatever. But it's all been over arguing on the basketball court or something petty. Petty things happen in prison all the time that cause dudes to clash, to bump heads. But for the most part, he won't no bad dude, but he won't no sucker neither. But I can remember, man, he called home one day, man, and he on that phone, and you can see it. When you've been in the penitentiary a while, you can see, the body language there. You could tell when a dude get on the phone and call his girl every day, then he get on the phone, and then, they arguing about something or something that went on, because you can see his body language. You can see, even though they try to talk low because the phone's so close to each other, then jokers be eavesdropping, be all up in your business, and then go back running their mouth. That cause dudes to get, tighten up too when people heard, like, what you over to listen to my conversation? Dudes do that, man. It's insane why they do, but they do. So you can see the body language, man. And he got on that phone that day, man, and found out that his mom had passed away, and it just came out the blue. How I don't know. All I know that he just snapped, man. He was like, no, no. And he just was going off. So people looking over there, looking at him, and then he just took the phone and started banging it on the receiver, like, no, and he just jerked it out the wall. So when he jerked it out the wall, the dude beside him was like, whoa, man. Because he on the phone and you banging and he can't hear. Like I say, people don't care what you got going on. He may have had something going on. So he like, man, what's up? And man, when he said that, man, dude just took the phone with the cord and just clucked him. Ma! And hit him, right? So when he hit him, dude dropped his phone and he tried to hit him again, and dude rushed him. And then they clutching and they tussling, and he bang, bang, bang. He started getting the best of the dude. And he bang, bang. He drive him to the ground. Dude still clutching on him, though they tussling. Dude selling. See the situation, right? Come out his cell because there's so much noise, so everybody looking. He come out his cell, he see the situation. He like, what the? And he go back in the cell. He come running back out the cell, and he run down there. When he run down there, he pull that Bethlehem out. And dude is on top of his partner, his celly, and hitting him. And dude is trying to get up. He run behind him and hit him. Pop, knock, in the back with the belt. He turn around. He trying to fight dude off. He trying to hit him again. His celly that he was fighting, he jump up. So now both of them coming at him, and he done been hit twice. Both of them coming at him, but he kind of like handling his business. He's swinging, keeping him up off of him, and dude trying to get to him. The pod is in chaos. You know what I'm saying? The pod is in chaos. So as always, the booth see what's going on, holler, send the code out. Hey, all the doors open. Go to your cell. Go to your cell. Everybody go to your cell now. So he thugging, he fighting, he trying to get him. He get over by the cooler. He grab the cooler so he could try to keep the knife off of him. But both of them is trying to get at him, but only one of them got the Bethlehem. But they trying to get at him, so he throw the cooler at him. The other dude bum rushed him and grabbed him, so they tussling, and old boy run up on him again and hit him. Hit him this time in the shoulder blade. Right? He's screaming, he hollering, he tussling. Boom, the people come running in, they come running in. He's still tussling with him. They trying to get him up off him, but he fighting. Because he fighting for his life. And that's what happened when you in prison. You fight for your life. Even if ain't nobody got the Bethlehem, you still fighting for your life. We around concrete, steel, sharp edges. You fall, you hit your head wrong. Any of that stuff right there can be, it can be detrimental to you. So he's still thugging. They scared. They holler, put down the knife, put down the knife. They pulling out their mace, they hollering, they screaming, but these dudes is like looking at them and looking at him and like they already know you going down. Once the police have seen you in action, you going down. The charge ain't gonna be no different. The only way the charge gonna be different is if you take a life. If you don't kill them, the charge gonna be the same. You going down. You already get use of a weapon, fighting. All of that is all the same. So you might as well keep doing what you're doing until they can get you. And that's what they was trying to do. And dude was just still fighting. You could see his shirt done turned red, so he bleeding bad. But he's still fighting because he ain't got no other choice. They still trying to get at him. When they start spraying the mace, then they got that big jump that jump bigger than that. It's like it's the big jump. So when they start spraying that, they stop, they bag up, they get down on the ground and stuff. Dude just drop down, man. He checking himself out, trying to feel, because he bleeding, and I guess his body is getting weak. So the people come run up on him, then get up on him, cuff him up, start taking him out, grab him. They call it medical. They taking him out. This the crazy part too. Now you can be hit up. That's how it is in prison. You can be hit up. You can be hit in your heart. You can be hit back. They gonna put the cuffs on you, dog. They gonna put the cuffs on you just like you see in the streets when you see the police shoot somebody or do something. Then they run up to them and still put their knee all on them, put the cuffs on them. You making the situation even worse, or you could potentially be making it worse because we don't know what's going on internally. But yeah, they cuff him up, taking him out. As they taking him out, medical coming in. He tell me I'm bleeding. They like, I get him out in the salad port, but for real, they just want to get him out of our eyesight so we can't see what's going on. Well, I assume they get him out there and then they attend to him, but who knows? But they get him out, man, and it just was a crazy situation because it came out of the blue, and that's how things happen in prison. It just happened out of the blue. It's just a normal day. Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nobody beefing far as we know. And then, you get on the phone and you get that devastating news and you can't handle that news and you snap out. And you snapping out and the dude beside you, he got what he got going on and he on the phone. He trying to hear his conversation and he not sensitive to what you got going on. So he say something, and that spark everything. Just like that. That's how danger pop off in the penitentiary. Just like that, man. And seemingly they never had a problem. Never had a problem, but that one moment created a major problem. Now you don't call home today to find out some devastating news that your mom lost her life, and here it is in the same day that you find out this news, you almost lose your life because of how the news affected you. See what I'm saying? This is real life in prison. Real life and death in prison. Just like that. Now just imagine, him. I can only imagine what he going through to get that news, and then you laid up in the hospital, with life-threatening injuries yourself because of the news that you receive, and your reaction and your response to that news, being that you're in the environment that you're in, cause and effect. So it was a crazy scene, and if you got any type of soul, any type of heart, man, you feel bad for situations like that. But at the same time, what makes it so bad is you you know what I'm saying, you be glad it ain't you. You know what I'm saying? You be glad it's not you, because every situation that you see in the penitentiary could possibly be you. Either or. You could be the dude that was on the phone beside him. You could be the dude receiving the bad news. You could be the dude that getting stabbed in the back. You could be the dude that I feel like I'm obligated to help my cellie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All of those situations and scenarios can apply to you tomorrow. Now the cellie, they that's his road dog, that's his dude. So if he see his cellie getting crushed and getting beat up, he don't have to know why. He don't want to know why. He just was for real. He was thorough about the situation. He was a stand-up dude. He like, this my cellie, and he probably ain't had no beef ever with dude. But in his mind, he's saying that my cellie is in need and I got to rock with my cellie because he probably felt like his cellie would rock with him. And that's what he did. And he gonna get a case for that. Or he got a case for that. You know what I'm saying? That's a serious case. If you done pick the Bethlehem up and you done used it, he gonna get more time. And this the crazy part. He gonna get more time than his seller that he was helping, because he used the weapon. And he was seen using the weapon by the police. He definitely gonna get some more time. Penitentiary time. Flat time. Which I told y'all before, I don't know if it ever changed, but when you get time in the penitentiary, that's flat time. You get 6 years, you're going to do 6 years, 365 days, 6 times consecutively, then start back doing your sentence. So just imagine that. One bit of bad news, and this is the chain reaction to that. One bit of bad news, that's the chain reaction. The person who received the news almost lose his life, finding out he lost the most important person in his life that day, then get to beefing with somebody else, and that person gets in a situation where he ain't got nothing to do with. He won't looking for no trouble. He won't looking for to be beefing with nobody, but the dude making noise on him beside the phone, slamming the phone, he got to respond, or he felt like he had to respond. His response caused dude reaction, which caused all of this chaos. And now the cellie see that his cellie is in need of help and assistance, so he grab a knife, come down there and catch a case. And catch a case. And he also made an enemy for the rest of his life. You know, they probably ain't gonna never run into each other no more because they're gonna go on the enemy list. But how about his friends? How about his homeboys that he may run into? This is what penitentiary life is like, man. This is what it's like, man. You gonna always be in something from the first moment you walk in the gate. You in danger, you in trouble, you in a foreign world, and from the first moment that you have an altercation with anybody, you got permanent enemies in prison for the rest of the time that you there. And you don't know where they at and where they coming from. Because if you beef with this dude, then everybody he cool with don't like you. I ain't gonna have no reason to like you, because if they start liking you, then you know it's conflict of interest. So this is the life that you will have to live, man. This is the type of things that goes on in the penitentiary every single day that don't nobody be knowing about this out here in the outside world, because it's a different world. You know what I'm saying? People get bad news in the prison every day. People, I done seen people kirk out like that when they call home and their girl done changed the phone number, or the girl done blocked them. They wife, they girlfriend, they fiance. They find home. I done been around people that done call home and found out that, you know, they lost a child. You know, they call home and found out somebody that did something terrible to their sister. All of that, man, and these dudes ain't got nowhere to let that out, you know, but on somebody that's next to them, somebody that's close to them. So that's why the environment is so dangerous, because it's incoming news every day in the penitentiary, and most of it ain't good. That's why some dudes don't call home. That's why some dudes do their bid and don't want visits. That's why some dudes do their bid and just thug it out themselves, because they don't want to know what's going on out there, because they know they can't handle it. They know they can't handle it. You know, and I was blessed with that situation, man. That you know, a lot of things that happened when I was locked up, man. They put me right on the edge, but I was blessed with the fact that the main thing that didn't happen, and I thank God for that every day, was me losing my mother, because at the same time, that was always the thing that clicked in my mind, that if I do something crazy, I may not ever be able to see my mother again in the free world. And just having that little hope that I would is enough to make you want to, you know, still keep fighting. And when you got to look at dude like him, you take that away from him, that might have been his same philosophy. Once he lost that, that might have been, you know, all he had. Who knows? You know, but I've had situations. I've lost, you know, great loved ones, great significant people in my life while I was incarcerated, and I got to live with that. You know, I got to live with that. And, you know, that I never was able to see him again, and I live with that every day. You know, so yeah, man. But this is prison life, man. This is the misery and the chaos and the violence and the pain and the suffering that you signing up for when you go to prison. This is what it is. And all the people that tell you all this otherwise, they lying. For whatever reason, they lying. All the little TikToks you see and the people showing you they getting money in the penitentiary and they having fun and they got their little cell phones and they let you see all that stuff. It's only 30 seconds, 2 minutes sound bites. Yeah, as soon as they put the phone up, they back in the chaos. And they back in the misery. They back in the danger zone. Yeah, I'm telling you what I know. Yeah, I did 33 of them things, 12,365 plus days. I'm telling you what I know. So don't get confused when you see a 30-second clip or you see a TikTok or you see a post or you see all these dudes snatching on there like it. Nah, it ain't like that, player. It ain't like that. And I know that these might be different cities and whatever. It's all prison. I know it ain't like that. I know that's just like what you see stuff on TV and you think this is how a person's life is. It's just a moment in their life. What about the overall picture? So yeah, man. But anyway, devastating situation right there for everybody involved, man. The dude getting the news, the dude that was on the phone minding his own business, to the seller who had to get involved. That's just the way it go in the penitentiary, man. And I told y'all many times, and I tell you again, penitentiary is lose. That's it. That's all you're gonna do is lose while you in there. So stay out here, man, and keep trying to win, no matter how hard it is. Just keep trying to win, man. Your chances are greater, But anyway, man, y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back. Let me know, man. Say something in the comments. Might spark a memory for something that I haven't told y'all yet, which I'm quite sure is plenty. But let me know. Talk to me in the comments. In the meantime, in between time, man, make sure y'all go subscribe to Pure DELICIOUSNESS. Make sure y'all stay on the lookout, man, for Banky Pound and J Hardcore Boxing Podcast. Make sure you still keep supporting the main channel, because we definitely gonna be back, and we got to keep the algorithm up, so look out for the shorts. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate everybody who rock with this movement. I appreciate everybody who rock with me. TBP Nation, stand up, man. We out here and we ain't going nowhere. You gonna have to move us, and I'm unmovable. You dig? Y'all be safe, be smart, man. Make good decisions, man. And duck them hooks, man. They out there. Peace.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality. And I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.